Um, for those who they do know me, I'm the vintage guy. I am him. He is me. And and I've been doing. I guess I ain't gonna say I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a little while, but I always been excited about the way they dress years ago. I remember someone said to me some years ago. They said if you was in a Harlem Renaissance, you'd have went crazy during that time. I say you're right. I would have lost my mind because the way they dressed back then is just it fascinates me. Vintage clothing fascinates me a lot, and what and so it just I thank God for my wife who helped me spearheaded this and put this together. So I try to do everything towards vintage because it's who I am. Sometimes it's tough, but I try to stay true.
Can everybody mute? Because when you're not muted, your face actually comes to the forefront of the Zoom when you're making sound. So can everybody put themselves on mute so Reggie's voice is the only one that the speaker will hear?
Okay, thank you. That's my wife. She's the computer person. But yeah, just getting back to my story, I guess it started years ago. Me watching old movies and seeing the way people dress, and it excited me. And so, with us being my mom was a housewife. My dad was the sole provider at home, and so it was six of us, three boys and three girls. And my mom used to go to the thrift store. That's when it all started. And so it was at that time, my dad, who was a heck of a provider, but with six kids, we couldn't always get the best of things. So my mom would go to the thrift store, and that's where the whole journey began. I never knew that 30 years later that I'll be into vintage clothing. It started then with my mom going to this thrift store. Even my sister that came on, she's a big thrifter just like I am, and my oldest sister, she's a thrifter too. And so that's where it all began. And then me watching movies and seeing old pictures of my dad, who was a gospel singer, and he sung with a all male group, and they would wear uniforms back in the 60s and 70s. And seeing the way they dress, it really fascinated me. So going from the 70s when I was a little kid to now, I just kind of just took it and just kind of ran with it. I just love the way they did it. I'm not a big fan of, I'm not against the way they dress now, but to me years ago, the clothing, the fashion, the way they did things, clothes was made much better. Like I've been fortunate to find some clothes. I just got a suit the other day. It was 1969, excellent condition. A lot of the clothes today now that's made, they're not made of the same fabric that was made years ago. So that's why clothes last much longer back then than what they do now. I'm not a trending guy. I'm not against the way they dress now, but the way they dressed years ago, I just love it. And I mean, it was an everyday fashion, not just for men, but for women too. You would see the man would have suits on, even the kids would have be dressed up. The women had dresses, they had boots. Man, if we could rewind and put me back in that time, I'll never come back to 2020. I know that sounds kind of funny, but during the 40s, the 30s, when they came to dress in the 50s, and I'm fascinated with it. Every time I see vintage or I see movies, it just inspired me to continue doing what I'm doing. And I appreciate all the people that have supported me, the people I have met, the network and the friendship. Meeting people through this it's amazing. It is, and I never knew this could happen. But again, like I said, I thank God for my wife, who, when she met me before we got married, she the one said, "You got all these clothes. Why don't you do something with them?" And I wasn't thinking about it. I was just shopping because I love clothes, vintage clothing. But she the one who spearheaded the whole thing. Reduct Clothing by Haymon. That's the name of my business. I am vintage. And what Reduct means is clothing brought back to life. Vintage clothing brought back to life. So I'm always out trying to find that next vintage suit or that next vintage pair of shoes, that next vintage tie, that vintage shirt. I'm not always. Most of the time, I'm fortunate, but not all the time. So with bigger guys, and I had bigger guys approach me say, "Well, you discriminate against big guys," and I say I don't. But what I try to explain to them back in the '60s, the '50s, early '70s, those guys were small. You didn't have a lot of big guys back then, and so when I'm shopping, I have to resist from buying clothes for men that's around a 40, 42, 44. I can find that all day. But it's hard for me to find somebody vintage clothes at 50, a 52, a 54. Every now and then, I might look out and find a piece, but it's very difficult. So to keep from excluding the bigger guys, I buy a little modern stuff, so I can still support them, but it don't be as vintage as the other stuff. But I still try to look out for the guys and doing that. But I don't want. I mean, I know it's my time, but I don't want to talk to death. Somebody might want to ask a question or ask something. So y'all feel free to chime in.
Well, my question is, how are you guys doing during the pandemic?
You know what? At first, I stopped. I came almost to a complete halt, and then because I don't know if you've seen my story. Me and my wife, we end up getting COVID-19. COVID, we end up getting it.
No.
But praise God that I didn't have to go to the hospital. And my wife, she only had to go to the hospital one day. She was dehydrated, and they sent her back home. So thank God we didn't get worse, real bad. So, but after that, I kind of didn't know, like, should I put something up? Should I post? Should I do this? And then we had not only the pandemic, the whole George Floyd thing that came up, Black Lives Matter, all of that started coming up. And I didn't want to feel like I'm trying to sell clothes and we got all these other things going on in the world. Mm-hmm. So I kind of took a step back, and then I said, you know what? I kind of waited till things calmed down a little bit. It's still a lot going on in the world. Then I said, you know what? I don't want people to think that I just disappeared, because I was telling my wife, consistency is the most important thing. Even if what I found out, social media, I love it. The thing I found out and posting pictures of my clothes or something I have on or something that I'm selling, it's not about people hitting likes or making comments. You'd be surprised at people that see what you're doing, who might not never reach out to maybe a year later. I had guys tell me, man, I'm coming. And at first I used to get frustrated with that. But then afterwards, some guys that said that it was a year later, maybe a year, they still came and purchased. So the main thing I'm learning is to be consistent, staying consistent. Because when people see you being consistent, using social media, posting your clothes, talking about your business, then people's like, okay, he's still doing this thing. Because when you're not consistent, then people fall off because you done fell off. So that's why now I'm really trying to just boost myself and do some things.
Yeah, well, you might as well. They have that money. They want to shop, so you Black-owned business. So definitely.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they still want to buy something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why.
So they could be ready for when they can go out.
Exactly, and that's why I'm trying to push myself, to do more. I don't feel like I do enough. I need to do more, and I'm about to utilize all these different outlets of social media. I need to do more, and that's why it's some people that I talk to that I'm about to reach out to, where I'm gonna start doing stuff on Instagram. Down to them, and we talking about clothing. We talking about making the business better. People that's a little more educated than I am in doing this. I think I do believe God has given me a gift to do this, because sometimes I can wake up and visualize right before I even go in the basement of what I'm aware. and put it together and go downstairs and just make it happen. I believe it's a gift, but then God put people in your life too, sometimes to help you grow that gift too. Because there's somebody who might not know how to do it better than you that can help you. And I've been blessed to have some good people that come in my life say this, you can do this, you can do that, this and that. So it's the journey. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Reggie.
I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
I have to link you up with the guy I walked in Dillard's and Beechwood Mall. I mean, he was clean from head to toe. And I was like, why are you in Dillard's working? You could be making tons of money. Why are you in Dillard's? And I gave him the name of this store that's next to ML's up in Solon, and he texted me and told me thank you, but then we went to the pandemic. But I think that you guys could really do some good things together, because, I mean, he was on point. He was on point like you're on point, not that other stuff that people wear, but with, like you said, your vintage. I mean, it was like everything was just so. He on a navy blue pimp stripe suit with the white, and it was just, yeah, I got his card, so I definitely got to link you guys up together, because just like the guy from over, where's the guy at that I introduced you to?
I forget his name. I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Is it Carson or something? Carson?
I'm not for sure.
Okay, just certain people that I see, you guys can make some really good things happen. So
Reggie, just to ask you right quick, someone did ask, how do you reach people besides social media, outside of social media? That's a question. And then also too, like, tips. How do you, because that's a gift for you, but for some other people, they don't feel comfortable, because you have to have confidence too when you're blending and mixing up fabric and, just bringing all that together. So how do you decide, like, which fabric should go with what, that style?
Well, you know what? It's still a process. I'm still learning and doing this, but the one thing you can't, about me, you can't put me in a box. I refuse to be put in a box. And the reason I take pictures, because I want to see how stuff not just look on me, but how do it look and how people like it. And the one thing, Angela, I learned in doing this, either you're gonna love what I have on or you're gonna hate it. But I can live with either one, because I'm exploring. A lot of times I don't get it right. And then I look back at the picture and I was like, man, what was I thinking about on that day? But it's growth and me learning, like learning about fabrics like polyester, cotton, wool, wood, cotton blend, polyester, silk blend, different blends, just learning to put things together. That's why I have my mannequin, and I'm always putting stuff on the mannequin, because then I can look at it and tell, because sometimes it's not the right blend or it's not the right feel. And I was like, no, that don't look right. Like the other day I was working, I try to keep, sometimes I don't have that creative juices flowing, but I have to motivate myself to do that. So the other day, I think Saturday, I started working on the mannequin about 5 o'clock. I was up to 2 a.m, putting stuff together, trying to figure out, how do I like this? What does this look? This tie, this shirt, different things, just putting stuff together. And I encourage guys, like you see, if you see like athletes and different things, or entertainers or singers or whatever, a lot of the males and females, they have that put the things together for them. They have that kind of money to hire people. And I said that to say this: if it's a guy that's looking for something, but he's not confident about dressing, he could. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but surely they can call me, and you know, in whatever way I can help, because I want guys to be more confident. People, this day and time, people have got way too lax. I'm not talking about women, because women, y'all dress up all the time. It's nothing for women. That's what y'all do. That's who y'all are. Men, they got way too lax. And so their wives or their girlfriend when they go out. And I'm not saying you can't wear tennis shoes. Yeah, you can dress tennis shoes up. But men, they got way too lax, throwing the Dockers or throwing some jeans on or some tennis shoes and be satisfied. And I try to tell guys all the time, support your wife or support your girl. You know, she jazzy. She got on something slick and you ain't giving her, you ain't showing her no love at all. Come on, put something up to compliment what she's doing. And if you don't know how to do it, you can call me. Even if you're not on me, call me. Or if you want to purchase something, I help you, you know, try to get to that level where when you go out, you have something compliment her. Because most women like well-dressed men. Most women want to see their husband dressed, well-dressed, or their boyfriend, or it's just somebody they're going out with a date with, well-dressed. And I'm trying to get guys to get back into that.
Thank you. I have a question. Oh, the answer to one, how do you reach people outside of social media?
Well, I have cards, usually word of mouth, or like yeah, I'm on SD. I sell on SD. I sell on the market. Uh, I post my clothes on all kinds of different things. But the best thing, they always, my number is always available. So like if it's somebody y'all know or any of the people that watching today, somebody y'all know, you always can pass my number on. Somebody just sent a message about women vintage. And I've been asked that, not trying to change the subject, Angela, but I've been asked about women vintage for a long. I would love to get into women vintage, but I haven't developed that eye for the way women dress. I like what a woman can put on, and I say like you might put something on, Angela, and I was like, man, that's sharp. But if you ask me to put it together, like put you something together, I haven't developed that eye for women clothing. I wish I did. I want to tap into it because it's a lot of women have asked me. A lot of women have asked me about women vintage clothing because I love the way the women dressed back then. It's something I will, and I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna never tap into it. Hopefully, I can tap into it, and I can have the same, you know, success I'm doing on the men's side I can have on the women's side. Because we all know women shop way more than men anyway.
Yeah, I definitely would challenge you on that, women. I think you have the eye. I think you do. It'll be a challenge for you, but I think you can do it because you're already doing it for the men, and the beauty of it, that what you put together. So I think you can do it. Someone asked a question: where do you see yourself in 1 to 5 years?
1 to 5 years. I've been blessed just to have a birthday, so I'm 56. So 5 years, that was maybe 61. I hope to be retired. I hope to be retired just doing clothes or having a store. I mean, I would love for this to take off. I'm not gonna lie, because I love what you can do with clothes and different things. I'm totally excited about it. I would love to be able to leave my 9 to 5 and just do clothes full time, whether it was online or whether maybe it might be become a stylist. I'm open to do those things. You know, I would love to do those things. I would love to have a client where somebody say, Reggie, you know, they pay me for trusting them. I would love to get into that, or selling clothes. I mean, whatever avenues that's there. I don't want to, you know, what word I'm trying to use. I don't want to keep myself like, you know, okay, I just sell clothes. If I can be a stylist, if that too, if I can do this, do something else, I'm open to doing all those things. I would love to make that happen. Because just like I say, I am him, he is me. When it comes to clothes, that's intimate. That's that relationship. I love it. I love it.
Hey, do you have some pieces that you can show us?
Sure. You know what? Sure I can. Let me see. Can y'all see that mannequin up there?
Yes.
Okay. Try to put something together. So y'all can see that, right? You, Angela, you there?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, she said yes. Okay, so I'm gonna just put something together right quick, just to give an idea. I was gonna do a whole suit. You might not see me in the camera because I'm moving around, but y'all, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, see something about what I like. I'm not big on suits. I'm not against suits. If you ever, whoever watching this Zoom, if you ever go through my page, which is on Instagram, I'm at Vintage Journeyman or Haymon Music. That's my tag on Instagram. Vintage Journeyman or Haymon Music. Or on Facebook, I'm Reggie Haymon. But if you ever go through my page and look the way I dress, you very seldom see me have a whole suit on. I'm not against it. I just posted a picture about 3 weeks, probably about 2 weeks ago, where I actually had the whole suit on. But I'm more of a guy that like to take a different colored jacket and mix the pants with them. I'm not really a suit guy. I'll do it every now and then, but I like to mix stuff together. So I'm gonna show y'all right quick something that I would like to put together. For those who watching, men or females, whoever, always you always want to have a blue shirt with white collar. It's almost like it's a must because it can do a lot of things. It can go with a lot of stuff. I didn't realize that until I got in fashion, like especially with me matching colors and patterns. Blue is like you have to have. I have a ton of these shirts, not just this blue, but I have a lot of these shirts that's this color. And I'm struggling to get this button on. Okay, so that was a shirt. You can still see pretty good, can't you?
Yes. Yes.
This ain't gonna take long. Let me those pins over there. I think I didn't bring them all. Oh, you fine. Go ahead. So this is the kind of pants. Somebody might say, "Oh, those pants too busy. It's too much going on there." But I love plaid, especially old school plaid. I love it. These pants come from the 70s. So it has the color of yellow stripe. It's like window pane. You got yellow stripe. It got blue in it. It has red. It has green. So what's that's telling me? I can take any one of those colors with my tie, and I can use any one of those, any, I ain't gonna say any tie, but since the pants is kind of busy, and that means a lot going on with the pants, I don't want to get a tie that's doing a whole bunch because then I'm all over the place because I already got the pants is busy. The pants is making a statement already. So I need to complement those pants. So y'all see these pants, I'm gonna put them down here. I don't know if you can see them down there. And then so next, since I got the plaid pants, Like I say, I got yellow in there, yellow stripe. I got a blue stripe. I got green. So I'm thinking maybe I think I can get away with this. It does have a little yellow. It's a little busy, but I don't think it's too busy. Or I can even just go plain with a green if I wanted to. But I think they kind of really give it some crazy flavor. I think this might set it off better. So what I want to do, and another thing I do when I'm doing this, when I'm putting stuff on the mannequin and putting stuff on, I try to treat it, I try to make it seem like everything is tailored. So I take these, it's a little secret of mine. Old Bob, y'all see these? Y'all remember these when your mother used to hang your clothes out in the backyard. Those who as old as I am might know about that. But I take these and I just pinch the shirt in the back because I want it to look like it's tailored. Just like if you would find somebody took the clothes and tailored it. So see how it makes the shirt, the shirt ain't the shirt is not out here, the shirt is fitting. So that's what I did with the back of that. So just show you, see? That's what I use to make it seem like it's tailor fit. So next, I'm gonna take the tie. And then what I usually do, I'm not real good at tying ties that's on the mannequin. I'll put it on myself first, and then I'll tie it. And then I'll take it off of me. And then I'll put it on here. And then I'll pull it tight because this is a vintage tie. And the reason I love vintage ties is because they're much wider than what a lot of ties is made now. So I just pull it there. And then I kind of pull it tight because I like to have that nice fit right there on the top. So pull it tight, got that. Then I'll take the collar and I'll pop the collar down. Okay, can y'all still see that? Still with me, Angela?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, good. So now, again, I'm using these too. This is my little thing just to help me because I don't want the sleeves coming too far because this is cuff lengths. This is a cuff length shirt. You have to use cuff length. So just posting this and sell this, I'll take this because I don't want the sleeves going out the jacket. I'll just put that there to keep that folded there. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Because again, like, I want people to see just like if they were buying this, it'd almost be just like if somebody tailored, just give them the look how it's supposed to be. Again, next, take this off. So sorry guys for leaving. I had to go grab something. So again, I'm pitching the jacket in the back because I don't want the jacket too big out here like this, because it's not a, I know some guys like to wear their jacket like this, but I try to get them a look where if they bought this, they'll see how it would fit if it's tailored. So what I'll do, I'll take this and I pitch the back of it. So that brings in my size, and it gives me more of a tailored look. And I just use this again, my old faithful. You see how the way it's fitting like that? That would be a tapered look. I mean, a tailored look. Like if somebody, and I encourage guys all the time when you buy clothes. Tailor, I tell guys, clothes is not based on what size you are. A lot of guys get discouraged because they might be bigger and they might be heavy in the legs or maybe the stomach. No, when you buy clothes, especially ladies, if you buy men clothes for whoever, or buying clothes, you want to get the taper to their body, whether they 300 pounds or whether they're 150 pounds. You can have clothes tapered to the way they built, and clothes look so much better when you get them tailored. But a lot of guys don't get their clothes tailored. That's why clothes don't look like they supposed to. That's why I'm trying to show a look where everything, by me using those safety pins, everything is tailored to the fit of the dummy. And the last thing we do this is to make that happen. I'll take this, pocket squares, different things you can do with this. I like to pinch mine in the middle, and I take it, and I just squeeze it, and then I fold that, and then I stick it in the pocket, and I try to shape it. And there it is. I hope y'all can see that. And that's how the whole look.
That looks good.
So that's how everything, but a lot of guys won't be comfortable with that because they say the pants is doing too much. But those pants is a statement piece. And you just have to have the confidence. That's all. I mean, that's all it is. It's confidence. But that's how you bring those worlds together, because you got the jacket, you got the pants. So with the pants and the jacket, this is like A, this is like C. But I need B. B the one to bring those worlds together, right? So that's where the accessories come in at the shirt, what color shirt I'm gonna use, what kind of time I'm gonna use, and what pocket square I'm gonna use. And then just one more thing to top it off. Brown shoes is a must. Every man or wives or girlfriends, or if you're buying for your brother, whoever you're buying for, your sons, you got to buy them brown shoes. That's a must. I'll take these shoes and I'll set that right on top of that. And that's your whole outfit right there. See it? That's the whole outfit right there. And everything you see right here is vintage. It's all vintage. The tie, the jacket is polyester. The tie, the shirt, pocket square, plaid pants, you got the wingtip shoes. So that's my little ancient Chinese secret right there.
No, that's really nice. If you could take a picture of that and send it to me.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a nice setup. Yeah. Hey, you guys, do you all have any questions for Reggie?
Reg,
Who is this?
Ronnie.
Ronnie, my man in Florida. I don't see you. Where your picture at, bro?
Hey man, I need a haircut, brother.
Oh man, so you see that? You see that foolish? Y'all see that foolish? There he goes. Hey,
Hey,
say hi to everybody, Ronnie. This is Ronnie. He's from Orlando, Florida, by way Cleveland.
what's going on,
Oh,
everybody?
hello. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's my dog making all this noise. Sorry about that. But hey, Reg, man, real quick, what's the you have stuff in my size, bigger sizes?
What size are you? What are you, about a 54?
No, Reg, 56.
I got a few things in the 56. So you're a 56 long, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're a 44 pants.
Yup.
Yeah, I got some stuff for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can
Okay.
put something together. Yep, I got a jacket right there in the back that's a 56, and I got some pants. Yeah, but I can put a whole out. And you probably what, an 18 a neck?
19.
19. Yeah, I can put a whole outfit together for you. And what's
Okay,
your
cool,
14?
Yep.
Oh yeah, man, I got you. I can
So
yeah,
I'm sitting here, man. I'm trying to show my son your attire here, man. You know, he's a basketball short guy, man. So I'm trying to get him to switch it up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I definitely could put something together for you, and then I'll snapshot it, send you a picture of it, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
You got? Can you get some of the plaid pants in that size too?
Now that might be difficult. I know I got a 40, but I'll check around. The biggest size I have is 40 and plaid, but
Okay.
I'll see if I can do that. That'd be nice for you. Hey guys, Ronnie is about 6'5", about 285 pounds. He's a big man. He's a big man. Was I right? I ain't too far off, man.
Yeah, you about 50 pounds already. I'm 330.
Oh man, you 6'5"?
6.
Oh my bad. He's 6'6", 330 pounds. That's a big man right there. You can put two of me together and I won't be his size. Yeah, but we definitely I definitely could put something together.
Okay, bet. Yes, make sure you send that to me, bro.
Okay. Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Anytime, brother.
Okay.
What kind?
Do we have any other questions? Anyone else have any questions for Reggie? Well, Reggie, is there anything else you would like to say before we close this out?
Now, I just want to say thanks to everyone that chimed in, everyone that, even the ones that didn't chime in, the ones that supported me over the year. And I'm not talking about ones that purchased, ones that, just supported me, shared my page, encouraged me. Like, again, I appreciate Tina. I only met Tina through Facebook, and she's been instrumental, like, telling people about me, sharing my page, encouraging me. I thank everyone that's doing that. Read Up Clothing by Haymon. I'm trying to make headways with this, and with whatever way I can help, and whatever way I can, help, maybe help something that you might have going on. It'd be wonderful. And I just want to say to those who just meet Angela for the first time, she's a sweetheart. She gave me my first opportunity to show my vintage clothing, which was, I think, Angela, what was that, 5 years ago? Maybe?
Was 5 or 6 years ago.
Yep, Angela, she the one that gave me my first opportunity to display my stuff. I had never did a fashion show before, and she reached out to me and she gave me a chance. And ever since then, she, whatever she has, she always let me be a part of it. And I appreciate you, Angela. I love you. I thank God for your spirit. You're a wonderful person, you and your husband.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And love you guys too. Thank you to you and your wife. Yes, just just beautiful people. So it's a blessing. This has really been a labor of love. Thank you for showing us where men can still dress in style. Wish more young men would see this, because this is very important. So yes, if it's nothing else, thank you all for joining us, and I look forward to getting that picture ready so I can post that.
I will. I'll send it to you, right? Yeah, I'll send it to you tonight.
Okay, and to your wife, Brenda, thank you for helping out. Appreciate you guys.
One more thing before you go. Tina, make sure you link me up with that gentleman. That card.
I'm gonna go and get his card out and text him as soon as we get off. I definitely will.
Okay, I appreciate that. And again,
Okay.
thanks to everybody that zoomed in and joined. I appreciate y'all. Continue to keep me in prayer that, you know, God just continue to use me and I can make headways in doing this.
Thanks for inviting us.
No problem. And from Stephanie, I
Thank
believe
you.
Lipscomb, thank
Yes.
you, Stephanie, too. I appreciate you joining in. Thank you very much. And remember, Haymon Music, Instagram, Vintage Journeyman, Instagram, and Facebook, I'm Reggie Haymon, Haymon.
Okay, have a good night, you all. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Angela. Bye, everybody.